So it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive.
Welcome to the Patriot Hour, world's #1 most trusted intel source. Calling all patriots. All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour. It's April 1st. But that's been canceled this year because nobody could beat what's going on right now. All right, folks, without further ado, we got Ben with us. This camera angle is looking pretty good. When I go to this one, it's looking crazy. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try. Ooh. All right, it's not too bad. You guys were, bear with me here. I'm
going to say that's 3. All right, there we go, brother. Yeah, if you see the flag behind it looks a little crazy.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it a little bit more. So you got your other one in the background.
Something's a little
How
crazy.
you guys doing today? Oh, man, we're getting people from across the pond. We're getting Patriots from the UK, Ireland. Man, they're all over in here. I'm trying to keep up with you guys, man. Good morning, all Patriots and all those who are curious about what the hell is going on.
What the hell is going on? Real quick, just want to welcome all the Patriots here, all the members. You guys are still members in my eyes. You guys can hold off on doing anything. But yes, the channel's been like completely, and I've heard other people comment like, oh, the Patriot Hour's gone a long time without other people have gotten cut off. And he's right. It's across the board. When we first started, I remember it was a funny thing. Some of the channels took a long time to explain to everybody that they're cut off and this is happening. We've been messed with. Don't get me wrong. It hasn't been smooth sailing till just 2 days ago.
It's been rough waters.
I was telling Ben that it's all videos have constantly been yellow. So if you understand, if you're a creator, you have to like sit there and take a lot of time to mess with those. So I quit doing that 8 months ago. Every video has been yellow. They already say it's hard to advertise, but you guys talk about the different advertisements that pop up. And that was a way just to get a little bit of revenue to pay for the better internet, and everything's worked out. Programs that are yearly, they some of these are upwards of $1,500.
Amazing. Yep.
So anyway, it's all worked out. I decided 6 months in, because we started unmonetized. I have the other channel that's 100% unmonetized. It's no different for us, other than this one was allowed to have super chats, and then that member thing popped up, which was just totally out of the blue. So it was cool. It's all shut down now. They said that we are disturbing. Our content is disturbing, and I do not disagree with them. Everything we cover on these articles and things throughout, it is all disturbing. So why are channels like CNN not banned or whatever they do, or I don't know. But here, no different. Just want to take a minute to explain that. And instead of just making everything yellow, which is saying that it's hard to advertise on, even though the videos get thousands of views, it'd make a few bucks a video. Basically, that's done. Videos cannot make anything. But what I noticed is, what I find funny is now these channels from overseas or wherever are hitting our unmonetized and saying that they own something, which is bullcrap because it's just generic, and I can fight them. Now I'd have to fight to make sure that they don't get money, because somebody else is now, I think, if you guys are seeing advertisements on any of my videos, it's nothing at all to do with me. So, and our live shows were never never monetized. I had never monetized the live feeds. They were never, but somebody else grabs them. And it's funny if they say your stuff's not advertisement worthy, so you can't, but then they allow somebody else to, if they got 2 seconds of music in there that they're claiming, which isn't, then they get the money for the whole damn video, and they're fine with letting ads play. But I thought it was not advertiser friendly for the actual creator. But how could it be for an outside source? That's the other.
A lot of these companies out of India, Bangladesh, and all over. I'm not just discounting the Eurasia area, but a lot of these they put in false copyright infringement claims.
That's their whole scam, folks. Bots. That's their whole business.
That's their whole scam. They'll do 1,000, 2,000 a day, and they can make up new YouTube accounts as fast as their false, copyright infringement claims will be. So this is just another, I guess, underbelly of what we have to deal with. And those of you who are content creators, are probably laughing as you're drinking your brown bean juice and understand what we're saying. So we just want to get you guys aware of not only the grappling that's happening, what's happening currently, but what we've been going through. Probably the reason why you guys enjoy it is because we don't whine about it. We don't complain about it. Like everybody in the team here, we drive on and we keep on getting through. And no, going live is not difficult like some individuals and some channels will try to prophesy. However, it's a bumpy road, but you still keep on going forward. So that's what we'll keep on doing.
The whole world is an effing scam. The one
that one knows what's up.
Brown
Withrow.
bean juice.
Brown bean juice. Maybe we should. We've been saying this for pretty much since I've known each other, right? It was our own little thing. Now, it's brown bean juice, y'all. What do you think that is, Mike? Can you explain a little bit about some of the brown bean juice?
Brown bean juice and dirty water. It's your coffee.
Coffee. What do you think? You think that coffee bean it's a fruit? It grows on a tree, and
It's a bean, coffee beans, and
well, it's the seed inside the
juice.
fruit. You got to peel it, and so you extract the essence or the spirit of the bean. And so, those of you who have children, you know you got juice flowing in the house for the children, and they smell your coffee in the morning, and they say, "Ooh, what is that?" It's like that's my juice. Well, what kind of juice is that? What fruit is that made from, Dad? It's made from the coffee tree. What? That's crazy. So you mean it's brown bean juice? Brown bean
Yes.
juice, son.
We
You
were
guys
trying
are
to
getting
we
it.
were
You're
trying to
getting
have our oath. This is kind of the oath of two. Woodman's feeling under the weather, so if we can send some prayers out to Woodman. It's just typical
Yes.
this time of year. It is spring. Some people are actually getting their allergies and other things
Starting
that are
sooner.
yeah. So he's
Yeah,
just,
a lot of us
just-
have chronic
What did he say to
allergies.
Ben? Did you read the text? I didn't see it.
He just said he had a little bit of sniffy nose. His sinuses was acting up again. Like a lot of people, what they call chronic symptoms. It's something that's reoccurring or re-emerging every year. So that's something that has to be doing on the internal chemistry of your own person, not of those around you. And Mr. Woodman, he's got allergies, man, and it's hitting him hard. Why? It's getting allergy season time. It happens every year. It's a beautiful cycle of life that was created. It's awesome. Some of those of us, I get allergies too. Something to prepare for, because I know I'll get them every year. It's just the way God made me. So he's going through it.
Yes.
Send your prayers out, you guys. Help him get through it a little easier so he can get back on. We get the oath of 3 or the oath of 4.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear back from Fluid, so that was the other thing. I think you said you just got a text, but I
Yeah, I
don't have
just
my
like
phone.
literally while we were hopping on going live. So
We have to let him know a month in advance. No, I was joking. No, we all have our different schedules, and he's not one to be. If we text today was an hour or so. I was texting hour and a half. We kind of gave a heads up. Woodman got back, said he wasn't feeling well, so we sent a little prayers out to him. And I believe, Greg was probably just busy. Everyone's got their things going on, so not everyone can make it. And that is that. So we'll try again for tomorrow with everybody, or see where everyone's at. Woodman might be down for a few days. If you got that going on, it kind of ruins your chance to do a show, because
yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
everything
you got
involves
more-
talking here, and if you got the you can't. So
Y'all flammy. Y'all get it. Come on now.
it is worst allergy year. People are putting maybe. Hey, we'll have to.
Hey, they say this is the worst flu season ever too. So I mean, greatest year in our economic history. A lot of greatest or biggest of all times have been happening here lately. So could be
Lots of,
I think it's going to be crazy.
Well, lots of records. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of. It's Wednesday. We're gonna do a little bit of Twitter trolling here to start our morning off, so we can get some flow. See what Trump's maybe saying. Look at a little of. We wanted to go. We're gonna go and stroll by over at Comey's page. Me and Ben were looking at something interesting over there.
Yeah, a couple of pictures of some, now that he's quote unquote self quarantined with family, he's playing more games like the
More
rest of us.
games.
And
I mean,
we
he's,
play like Uno and Life and
Uno,
Monopoly,
little
and,
bit of
maybe
dice,
some chess or
a little
checkers.
bit of rummy. Hey, Hanks
we're
was
gonna
playing
show
rummy.
you
201,
the
baby.
Elite's play, of course.
What about the 201 and Hank?
Uh-oh.
She's up
Hanky Spanky.
201.
Uh-oh. And, so it's...
All right, hold on here. I got that.
Good morning to all you guys just coming in with us this morning. You love the mods. You guys holding it down.
Okay, let me
A little bit of Rummy Q. There you go. Victoria won.
let me see if I can get this a little better. Make it
Ooh,
just
little something easier for the people.
There we
Look
go.
at that smooth.
And this is one.
Uh-oh. The ominous music.
30 days.
I want to slow that spread down.
That was 17 hours ago.
Mm-hmm. The task force assigned.
Uh-oh. Hill.
Uh-oh. Hill's coming out of hell.
I keep an eye on her page, but I did not follow.
Just to say it again, we did not follow.
5:15.
Oh. 5:15.
5:05. So this is
Isn't that interesting? I like that.
no, that was yesterday's. Then that was for
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah. Still, you know.
Okay, we're kind of back to where we were. He hasn't tweeted much today.
Yeah, big and bold. So it's kind of a little quiet on all the Trump front that we can see.
All right, you guys follow along here. Where is?
I mean, we were talking about that later last show, which was just a great big
Cone.
things. Keith Soberbeck, 5 of 5. I agree with you.
All right, we're heading over to
Interesting.
James Corney.
Corny. Corn
Former
yeah.
FBI director.
Former. Look at all that former. Oh, but you have to put current husband.
Husband.
Is he former, writing and speaking about ethical leadership?
Father.
Taller than a funnier in person.
Climbing's good exercise, but only trained people should try these moves.
That's why he's standing on the ground. He's trying to let you guys know that he's
he got a Trump
not
hat
the
on?
trained. Is that a Make America Great?
Is
yet
that a
again?
MAGA? Does he have a MAGA
No.
hat? Oh my
Uh-oh.
gosh.
Trying to download and zoom and then see if the high def becomes mind splitting. But do it, people.
We'll put
Is he
that
MAGA
right
in
in
it up?
The shit got real folder. Flipped.
Ooh, Patriot Gitmo.
Not
Agree.
fit. Playing a role. Is that a MAGA hat? This guy thinks like that's Thomas
Ooh.
Paine.
Thomas Paine. Okay. All right. Well, see, I don't think he's the only one.
1 inch
Good
off
eye
the
on you,
ground.
mate.
Good job. Just like your career is now. Great to see
Yes.
it. Real Donald Trump has broken you. Now
I
we
like the
wait.
next one. Look at this. Those moves will go well in the prison yard. Ooh,
That is
that's my favorite.
crazy.
That's my favorite. You mean hanging?
You mean hanging around, Jimbo? What a dope. Go crawl back into the swamp, Jim. Y'all got any more FISA warrant?
Mm-hmm.
And a billion beams
This is just funny,
are
people.
born. And a billion memes are born. Enjoying his last days of freedom, we see.
No,
Doish.
I don't think so.
What's a doish?
Douche.
I know.
I'll correct for your Are we having fun yet, you guys?
just like a total retired. No, it's a joke. What's that say?
Retard.
Just hanging from a rock and calling it climbing. Please don't
Desecrate climbing with your ignorance.
Just like
Just
a
like
gay
a
monkey.
gay monkey. That's funny.
This clown needs to
Happy
be put
monkey
in
is a
federal
happy
FU
monkey.
and in the ass penitentiary for his treasonous crimes.
Oh man, nice hat. See, they keep on saying nice hat. I think I wonder if that was a
Oh yeah, I got it down. We're gonna get into it.
Oh yeah, this is
Deutsch.
hilarious.
There's that Deutsch. Deutsch.
Bang. Man, they're really against those German folks.
All right.
I don't understand it.
Hold on, you guys. We're actually here for a reason. We just got sidetracked.
We're just trying to get it loosened up, you guys. This is
Ooh.
not the thing. We just want to.
Face. Our mod face
Oh, what
here
up,
had
Face?
put something. I just want to send my condolences to the former President Bill Clinton. I know it's painful beyond impossible times, but hopefully you can survive this. No, he doesn't have the coronavirus. He's just on lockdown with Hillary.
Nice, nice.
Pure evil is about to be exposed to the world. Think logically. 1, why are hospitals being prepped? 2, why do we need ventilators? 3, why are the mercy and comfort in ports? Think mirror on those, by the way. What's a mirror of mercy? Pain. What's the mirror of comfort?
Comfort? I mean, just come on
discomfort.
now, people. Discomfort. What's mercy? Vengeance. Okay, so all right, let's go ahead.
Or yeah, comfort and then pain, mercy, and
Wow.
justice. Why has the censorship been removed from Google? How do you bring the country together? Children. We're going to get into something here. I got put right up here in order. Stick around. Jenna Jameson. How many coincidences before it becomes mathematically impossible? Wow.
I agree.
And that's her official account. That's crazy.
Well, hey, I mean, she's quoting Q, so I mean, hey, all right, that's cool.
Islamophobes is the same as good God. Alana.
I think that's a false name there. Ilian Ultramar. Oh yeah, hold on. Post a picture. Go ahead.
Trump never made a promise he couldn't keep. That's what I'm saying. That's what I did a video. How can he assure us all that will bounce back like a burst of light in 30 days? A pandemic is supposed to be unpredicted and you don't know all the moves. Well, that's because he knows nothing about the next 30 days is unpredictable because he knows.
I like that joke.
I like that.
Yes, I would. That's a. I would agree. They see how it says burst of light. Okay. Couldn't keep. Patriots are in control. Nothing happens that it wasn't planned.
All right, so we're back
for contingency, of course.
How do we got caught off again? No, we're in the bottom of a homeboy tweet.
Homeboy, yeah, you went back to
I
Kumi.
gotta get to just being on Corny's page here. I'm gonna go down a little bit.
Bear with us, you guys.
Now right here, look at this. Spring still comes, and yes. Now where are these plants from? I don't know where he's at, but I don't know. Look at this stuff growing. See where those come from, maybe. There's little bloomers. Good day for a walk. That comes after though. Here's where we wanted to be.
Okay, folks. All right, this is right here. Just now, remember we talked about. They say he tested positive. He's in self-quarantine. He's in his basement, away from his family.
You're getting it all mixed up there, brother. So Chris Cuomo from CNN's in his basement doing shows now. Instead of being on CNN at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I don't know James Comey to have it at all. But this is a board game, and this is what he tweeted. I don't know whether this game is called Camel Up or Camel Cup or Camel Up, but either way, I lost. Now, I know in the military, Camel Up is a way to, me and Ben both know this, is a way to take on water. I got Ben's mic on now. A way to take in water, or you need to get water built up in your system, or get your camel pack on. Camel Up. So you're getting ready to go to a dry place. You're getting ready to go to a dry place. I think that's the typical
training or anything that was just part of your battle rattle. That was. But what game is he playing though? What game is he playing in this time?
So you check out that game. Look at the capstones missing, right?
Seems like an Arabian crazy looking game that has a bunch of cards. There's pyramids on there. I'm seeing, there's the main pyramid. The capstone is not on there, and it's like, wow. Let's zoom in and see what these cards say and what's on each card. Oh, okay.
Save it here.
Because it's very interesting. We always say, like, hey, are we 5 of 5? We're good to go. Everything's good. We're golden.
Let me get this folder open here.
Okay. Because, I don't... It'd be interesting. So you just have a typical Camel Cup board game, we're thinking.
Now the capstone's
pyramid.
off. So you got the 5, the 5, the 5, the 5, the 5. So we know 5 of 5. Camels. 1, 2,
5
3,
camels.
4, 5. They're all heading out the game. Like we're leaving the game.
We're outie.
Camel.
Okay.
Cup.
Camel Cup is the
Okay,
game.
he's legit. Is it camel up or camel cup? Because you use a C twice. You know, it's upside down.
Yep. Okay. Dual meanings. What do we got here? Now, what is that number 1 card?
Now we're gonna look at it this way. So there's
So
a
you
camel.
can kind of see. There's your little playing board, little race board. You have a little community of, I guess, where all your cards lay at, and your tents and each card. You got the spectators. You got the, I guess, the winners.
Yes,
Look at
folks.
what they're doing to that camel.
The top,
I mean, it's
the top of the pyramid, the capstone. The capstone
very
is what we call it.
tip.
It's gone.
Yep. Oh, the capstone.
He's using terms like camel up, taking your water. That's a military term. Because they're going to be going to a dry place. You know.
I heard it's
Gitmo.
not much around Gitmo.
Gotta take in water. Be out in that yard time. Getting some of that yard time?
A yard time. I tell you
We
what.
don't know. We're just messing with this.
Well, hey, and it's
conspiracy
just interesting
theory, Wednesday.
because, well, and then the one card has
What's up with the coin?
You know,
The coinage.
ooh, could nip it in there. Let's see what that coinage says. It's some. Ooh, got a 5 with the pyramid on there with the capstone off, little
5,
1 pieces,
6,
all with
7,
pyramid.
8, 3, and 5. Huh.
3 of 5. Trump just said phase 4. Was that phase 3?
This is their move to phase 4.
They're only on phase 3, and Trump's already on phase 4. See, 1 step ahead.
Where's the seeing
5
eye?
phases.
Somebody said the seeing eye is missing.
The all-seeing eye.
Hold on, we're going to analyze this a little better.
I know the 1 card that has the
What
skeleton.
is this?
The
1, 2, 3. What is these fingers coming out? 1, 2, 3.
No, those look like buzzards or birds looking down,
Ooh, nice.
like vultures or something.
Yes.
That
Turkey.
camel looks like he's all done. You got the flags, and you even got the -1, and you got check marks. I mean, obviously, and this game may be a game you can go out and buy. It's
Oh,
interesting.
it is. It is. It's on Amazon.
Posting. Yeah.
It's a $70
Look
board
up
game.
there. Look at all the people. You got the winner, the guy winning the top hat. This is the winner camel. Everybody's thanking him. Lots of money for the winner prize.
Taking a photo.
You've got.
You got the prize double hump camel.
So it's just interesting out of all games because most of us are playing Uno and all the board games that we grew up with, and we're playing poker with beans and all that stuff, and we're just playing this, and they post this at this time, and it's just
Skeleton
interesting.
under the gravestone. Where's the
Yep,
gravestone?
over the gravestone, and it says number 3. If you turn it the other way around, 180 degrees, so it gets back to the original view. Then zoom on the number 1 card. You have a little 3 block, and the little skeletons coming out, and that. Now look at that pyramid. It has the capstone.
Capstone. There.
And it also has the fasciae on right and left, which is a bundle of rods tied together to symbolize power. Out of many, one, e pluribus unum. That's actually a Latin for the fasciae of bundles of rods kind of
Yeah.
together. And
I know
they
camel
that.
up. People are talking here. I know camel up to mean stock up on water.
Okay, yeah. There you go. We're getting
Either
lots out here.
personally, you can take that to be a bigger message, or I don't take secret comms.
We're just taking this
from
as
Comb.
interesting, you guys. This is just interesting. This is, it's a game you can probably play. It's
What's
just
that
it's an
little
interesting
compartment?
time. Hidden little dude.
Now,
there.
what's he got going on here? Somebody tracked down that
That's his
bottle.
protein and whey. It's his shake he's getting.
There's some more coinage. Looks like there's some coinage He's got pyramid showing it just so happens are all. What are the odds that it, you flip a coin? That's true.
And again, you guys, we're not like this is it. This is the final piece. He's telling us.
Hell
No. It's interesting that these DJT. These things are interesting for 1020.
Now, those are floating around. People are like, that's fake. Here's a real one with the DJT. And I had posted to somebody's like, same thing. Because it is. Honestly.
He got that ranking.
He got that
In there.
ranking.
That caddy rolling with the 41020.
What was
Yeah,
really
that doctor,
in the envelopes?
Oh, yeah, yes. Do you think that was? What do you think that's?
They know everything. I'm sorry. George H.W. Bush. That was what was in the envelopes given to everybody.
As we are, isn't that funny? Wouldn't that be awesome? Now, of course, that little tiny notch on the
I
no.
did that. That was my
Mike
upgrade.
did that and retexted it back out to us, and he was like, "Are you sure it didn't say this?" We keep it light in these jock chats. Wouldn't that be crazy though? Yeah, they know everything. I'm sorry, and George H.W. Bush and his inked signature.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
He was the
Like
old
that.
dog, they say.
What do you see before you? Q plus. That's hilarious. There's another good one from Joe M. I had kept.
Yeah,
The two federal agents who escorted Tom Hanks off the plane and then tailed him on his way home wore no face mask or protective gear of any kind. I thought he tested positive for the highly virulent COVID-19, and we were in a national emergency.
That's what we all thought too, Joe M. I mean, we agree. Check this out.
So, to Ben, tell us the significance of possibly this.
Well, every captain gets his wings, civilian or military, and then depending on who you're flying for and this kind of stuff, they have different insignias with wings to state. Are you Delta? I'm a Delta. I got my Delta wings. Are you, whatever airline you work with? When you start getting into like the Air Force, and I was in the Army, Mike will probably have more of this, even dealing with planes in the Navy. But you air boys out there, you'd probably know all about the different insignias and what they mean and why they have. And some of these are not normal. It was a private chartered plane. It's like nah. Look at those beautiful Americans over there.
A little bit of boot on
There
the
we
ground.
go. Boot on the ground. I like that style. That means you're back at home. They're just marching around back home, what they need to be. Well, let's see with this.
Now, this is
Now, we've
just
been seeing
normal
this.
movement. Shucking, I don't know if it's normal or not, but
We've been seeing this content for years, man, of them
Yeah.
doing mass movements.
and you don't know
back-
exactly. I mean, when people,
You don't know.
yeah, when it was taken and where they live, and if this is a normal. I know tanks are made up in Ohio, and is that their process to get them to the out of the areas? Like we do the Humvees in this area. I work there, and we moved them
Build
by
them
rail
and then
rate.
we drive them down to your post, good sir. All right, Captain. Sounds
We had
good.
a
Move them out.
Staging spot, a staging area, So, all right, what? Let's see here.
Well,
keep
good
up.
times, folks. Sitting around, showing you some stuff. We're keeping it light this morning. We don't got to repeat what's going on around us. You all know about that. We're just kind of highlighting some fun stuff. Really just trying to break into, just some different things. This is interesting. These are the games that, that he's playing. And,
Okay, now we're gonna look at a little bit of this here. Let me go over some of this right. Chia. Okay,
some
notification.
news.
Bob Beck. Let's see. LDR Bronfman, remember that? I think that came up at one point. Bronfman Company,
Company?
LDR. Find the bridge Terminal 5, 5th Avenue. How do you smuggle children in and out of the country? Underground tunnels, unused subway tunnels, shipping port, and Grand Central Station. Bridge is literally 5 of 5. Nexium, Clinton Foundation, etc. were using NYC as a transport for the human trafficking. Now, this is all just... Let's bear with us. I'm not saying this is truth.
Hypothetical
Why is this?
that we're trying to piece. Yep.
Yes, trying to piece things together along with you. Why is this area of the focus? Because this is where it is always happening. Are we infiltration instead of invasion? Infiltration using their operation through the guise of medical staff. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. All right, this is exactly where the USNS Comfort is being docked. I know it's a little grainy. Let me There's nothing I can
Back
do.
it out just a little bit. Yeah, this is the quality we got it in, folks. So you're getting what we got. We're all working through this together. It's like, oh, this is great. Mike was like, dude, checking this out.
Not quite sure. Let me see here.
Because I know they were doing something with the Javelin Center.
Is that?
There we go.
How about that? Is that better?
Yeah, it looks a little better, a little cleaner. There you go. There you go. Hope that's a little better for you guys. It's still, but you understand though.
All right, so this is where the ship is. This is exactly where the USNS Comfort is being docked right here. Then you got this pathway, the tunneling, and they're talking about all this stuff. I don't know why it's so grainy.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of.
We know
solution that
from
is.
the Finders case recently uploaded on the FBI vault that I went over, the elite were using underground tunnel system to traffic children. So this is not a conspiracy. We know you can go right to the FBI's website, go to their vault, folks, all right? And there might be things being released there now. I have not been there in a month. I like to keep an eye on that. Sometimes this stuff ain't going to be broadcast. We have heard also from the insiders of the Army and Navy that they recently turned off electricity in California on purpose to be able to detect the underground electricity generators ran by the cabal. They stepped into the tunnel system. We found a hell on earth. 2,000 children in cages. They say that they take the prayer teams with them, so to be able to stop this in the darkness. Also, we heard about what people sense to be artificial earthquakes in different places. It is a theory, all right, but it makes sense that they're stomping out some of these underground tunnels, or there might already be done. Mm-hmm. Please stop for a minute and pray for Trump team, Navy, SEALs, all of military to be guided by God and find all underground bases and free the children kept there and end this underground depravity. The children need our prayers, and more than anything, I encourage you to include all these children into your daily prayer routine. Okay, so anyway, this goes DUMBs, deep ground, underground. We know all that exists.
Okay, but that's not just us thinking that.
Now, this is crazy. I did hear this. The USNS Comfort, when it was coming in, right when it got by the harbor, it did a circle almost in the shape of a Q and then proceeded forward with their maneuvers. And you can go look at their maneuvers right here and get
that's not us saying that. That's you can go look at longitude and latitude and the vectoring and the triangulation. We're just telling you what we're finding here, you guys. So it's interesting, and plus a ship that size would leave lots of afterwake, and so you might be able, if you were there, to look in the water and get a
Where's
faint
the headshot? The above shot, right?
Right.
So here we go over some of the DUMBs and the connections with the well-known radios. Now, some of this on the East Coast sector where it gets here, this is where they speculate because they're not real sure. But I guess these have been really, really proven
verified.
Well, we talk with the people like Phil Schneider.
Bill Schneider, you talk about everything from
Cooper,
the good old William Cooper, and he's
the people that he had on that called in. I mean, there's just a multitude of evidence there, folks.
All know that now, right? We're going to storm it. We all know these different bases from the old, the Majestic 12 operations and Groom Lake operation. And so these have been going on. We've known this, and they've come out from it. But still, the East Coast is still real speculative at this point. Still, after all these years, Oh my gosh, what does this say?
So
now, Mike?
now this is pretty good, folks. 3 days, 3 nights. I follow him on Twitter. Great stuff. Again, this is a collection somebody had together, but this is one he put. So read that, Ben.
Are the hospital ships about saving 3,000 plus children that have been caged underground their entire lives? They will need ventilators for the different air and viruses they will encounter. 4 to 6% lost forever after deprogramming. This world unify America against them. This would unify.
Yeah, okay,
this would
okay.
unify America against them.
Plus.
So, dude, now think about that, brother. So, what
we
is
exist,
a massive?
we
That's crazy.
with our research, we know that this is a possibility. The border has been left open. The trafficking tunnels, the human trafficking, the drug trafficking, same routes. A lot of times they overlap. We talked about that. So, if we all believe that we have this number of kids missing out of the U.S. every year, the FBI records and stuff find a percentage, but we have this about 200,000, 300,000 a year that literally vanish. And forever we thought no bone record, no record of teeth, nothing found. Literally, they vanish off the face of the earth. Well, we know. Possibly.
Well, this is very, very eerie because this offers a very unique hype on the mask. So check us out. That is a very well-known thing. If you put somebody in an environment since birth and they don't leave a certain environment, their immune system does not build up to the common environment. In fact, what should you be doing right now? Literally right now, and after this show, you should be outside your house in your front yard, walking around, breathing in the fresh air, not this condemned air. Now, if you were born in one place and you've never left that place, like a cage, and then you get introduced to all these new bacteria and fungi and pathogens, just kind of like we always say, well, what about when the white man came to the Indians
it's
and killed them
almost
all?
too much for them. Like we are immune and abused over time.
That's logical reasoning, not that this coronavirus is going to... So, okay, somebody who has a weakened immune system, which we know they exist, can be very susceptible to germs, mostly in the form of fungi and these type of things, because they're touching and they're inhaling stuff that they've never done before. It's foreign. So I could see why, they would have to need ventilators and probably be on some type of immune boosting medication when they first get out, because a lot of these people, well, how about they haven't probably seen the light of day, so they've probably been under artificial light their whole entire life. So a lot of them may have adjustment for their eyes. They haven't really actually their body has never drank in the actually rays of the sun before, which are very positive. You know what I'm saying? It's like I could see this as a pretty crazy angle. So
what do you
just
think,
a thought,
brother?
you guys.
This is just we go over all angles here, and this lines up with a lot of stuff. So we'll see, but we're just going over it. We'll finish this up here. Let me see here. All right, so I'll read this one. An interesting theory here from 3 days and 3 nights, and I agree. The number of children who have been used or born into the Illuminati satanic cult will shock the world, okay? When it is known, if life feels a little uncomfortable right now, we all get that. Spare a thought, maybe a little prayer for the children who are living a nightmare. May we free them and banish such evil from our planet. #dark to light. So imagine a witch intentionally gets pregnant, has a fake abortion, gives baby to them, child raised underground. They wear mask when abusing them. Same person removes mask and acts like only friend. Tells them outside world is deadly. What is real? Entire lives. Sick.
The stuff is crazy, you guys. This has been going on for thousands of years.
Ben?
Now, we don't like to get too much into this, and we've gone deep into this, the rabbit hole, months ago on the Mothers of Darkness and that whole series that we worked on. Podesta artwork, all that stuff. So I believe this to be happening above and beyond not only giving our country back, but I think the gravity, if this does come to fruition, like we all hope and pray.
Folks, the National Guard stand in formation at Jacob Javits Center, March 23rd, 2020 in New York City. Hospitals are just 10 days from running out of really basic supplies. Our hospital ships saving. We just went over that. JFK exposes ruthless conspiracy, the president and the press speech, for we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy. We all know that. Infiltration instead of invasion, subversion instead of election, intimidation instead of free choice.
Okay, so, and by the way, we got to give lots of prop out to the Army Corps of Engineers. They built a hospital that can hold thousands of patients at the Java Center in like what, 3 days? You guys, was that Red Castle, Green Castle?
Crazy stuff, folks. But again, here at the old Patriot Hour, we always encourage you to think for yourself, come to your own conclusions, and never take what we say. We go over different theories at this point because nothing else makes sense anyway. So we have to toss around some of this. But that's what it was. All right, we're gonna maybe do another one later on. I want to take some of my equipment here. I'm getting some weird coloring on this camera. Maybe it needs to be reset. I don't know what's going on, but we'll be checking that out. Ben, any final thoughts or words for the Patriots out there today?
Well, we know that we trust God's plan, definitely number one, holy. And man's law is not above God's law. So if we all can agree on that, then just move on today. Loving your family. I mean, you guys are home together as a family, and it's like, yeah, it's crazy times and bills are coming up, and I understand that. We know relief is on the way. So it's only for a season, you guys. A lot of this stuff usually only happens for a season. And for some people, the season is longer. For others, the season is shorter. But it's just for a season, and a new season shall come.
I agree. Amen, brother. Well, you guys, I would agree, here's a funny thing. The media has constantly said Trump's wrong. When they want to debate him on something new, and he's like, I don't think. He's like, you're wrong, sir. You're wrong. There's just no evidence. There's just no evidence of that. And that's what they say. But yet he sticks by what he says. And then whether it's a few hours, few days, few weeks, even a month, it comes out. It's quite eerie that the man doesn't seem to lie. I know that they say he does, because they get to say that right away, and it gets out in the airwaves. And then a month later, when it comes to be true, they spin it just a degree. I've watched them do this masterfully, and almost to a point now where it doesn't make sense. It's too easy to see for me, but I think for other people, that if you're not in tune, it would still seem pretty good. Maybe they used to do it pretty good early on to me, and then it got real blatant, and then I was expecting, what's going to be their spin for this one? And then you'll watch it unfold, and it's pretty crafty. I'm like, there's no way around this, Ben. This one's gonna, and then they do it, and I'm like, wow, they're actually acting.
You're
like
almost impressed of how the lies are spun. It's like, man, these guys are super wizards of the spells they speak.
And a lot of people are here, I don't watch fake news. That's great. You shouldn't. And when I say I don't watch it, I mean, I do. I keep an eye on it. I don't believe it, and I don't repeat it. So therefore I can use, I don't watch it and kind of be, but I do. I have to know the enemy's tactics. So we, it's just,
I got to know what my local government does.
Yeah. Don't know if you're, it's crazy. Just like with the people in power. I mean, you got to watch them. It's like, oh, I hate them. I can't stand Pelosi talking. Pelosi will be the next one to go down, I believe, or get this thing. She'll be quarantined at home.
She's getting real sickish.
Kind of on house arrest-ish. Well, she was just around somebody that she was around really close in the same room with that has now tested positive. So they're saying this person was around
publicly.
Pelosi.
They were around each other, and they made sure a lot of people saw them, that they were around.
Why are they spreading it, around when they're not? It's like, why have you guys shut stuff down yet? Why are you doing this? Why are you not quarantining?
This is the last part of the show, folks. This is the big plot twist. Everybody gets sick, and then we free the. I mean,
but it's almost like all of them is who's getting sick.
We're healthy. We're happy. We're strong this morning. We're rocking and rolling. Some of us may have the sniffles, and some of us may, like Woodman, keep him in your prayers. He's going through a little bit of allergies because it's rolling into that season, and that's the beautiful thing is things will continue. And we're here to just promote truth as we see it and we believe it to be. And we'll never lie to you. We may be wrong, but we're not going to lie.
wrong.
And like Mike said, man, do
That's
the
that's a big
research for
difference.
yourself.
I agree, brother. See you back here on that next one, folks. You never know. We might be back. I'm gonna make a video today. I'll probably be back later, live this evening. It's Wednesday. I like a Wednesday night, maybe 8 p.m. show, something a little later this evening, or 7-ish, 7, 8, 9. Who knows? But maybe even 3 o'clock this afternoon. Who knows? But make sure you're subscribed. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. And again, the PayPal is like the only thing, along with the P.O Box, if you have anything to send. I got some letters to read, so I need to do a show and just go over some of the stuff in detail. And
also, before we go off, you guys, grilling, hit up the Patriot Fest information. Remember, you guys, the Patriot Fest this year, August 14th and 15th, Bristol, Indiana. It's going to be the flag retirement, Patriot Fest, special musical guests
still
coming.
going on.
It's going to be local businesses. We've already talked to owners of local establishments. It's still going, people. So you still keep on planning on coming out here for our Patriots Fest, because it's going to be one heck of a celebration and an honor to retire some good flags that were in service for many years that need to be properly retired with your help.
That's right. All right. We appreciate there was Ben again. Yeah, folks, if you've never been to a flag retirement, you have to get to this. This is a really special. It's going to be really great this year with everything that's been going on and the process of having a good time afterwards. It's going to be well worth it. And Trump doesn't, like we said, if he's so dead on set that 30 days is all we need, or within 30 days the economy is going to be back better than ever. I bought up all this oil, put it in the reserves, got it really low. I'm going to be able to keep gas low for us, by the way. Who knows? I'm seeing prices damn near when I started driving. It is wild. Again, I'm Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you, and we'll see you back here on the next Patriot Hour update. God bless.
Welcome to the Patriot Hour, world's #1 most trusted intel source. Calling all patriots.